What's up, gang? Today we're going to talk about a bit of an update of what this YouTube channel has been, what it's transformed into. As you guys can probably tell, a lot has changed in the past few years and the past 6 months to 8 months specifically of 2025. The content that I've been making is completely shifted, and that's for good reason, because I had an epiphany at the turn of the year where I realized I wanted what my business is. I wanted the Big Fella brand to mean more than just weight loss. I'm really good at helping people lose weight. I love the texts and the transformations that I get from people, and I'm not going to stop. We've been doing it better than we ever have this year. My coaching program has just been printing results. If you're a client watching this, I love you. But last year I went through a very difficult time in my personal life, and I dealt with some really serious shit. And I'm not here to get into that today specifically, but what that time in my life really taught me was just how serious the conversation for guys is. And what I mean by the conversation is, I mean how guys regulate their emotions, how guys are perceived in society. And I know this sounds like a bunch of fucking bullshit jargon, and I know it sounds like I'm saying a whole bunch of nothing, but I've lost people to suicide, and I know it was incredibly preventable, and I've almost lost a hell of a lot more people to suicide. And when you're in my shoes, helping other guys lose weight and build muscle and build confidence, I have been told more times than I can count that I am saving lives. Like, they've told me multiple times, multiple clients have, and that's just not something I take lightly. Other people might not look into it as much. I take it very seriously. And so the pivot that I made with my content and with my business entirely, to be honest with you, is continuously helping guys lose weight, build muscle, and teaching them the education that they need to free themselves from, being overweight and hating yourself, but diving more into the mental aspects of it, diving more into how to interact with other people more, how to regulate your own emotions, how to journal, how to be more successful in your career, how to save your money, how to navigate the world. Now, obviously, I don't have the answers for everything. I don't know shit about fuck. That's one of my favorite things to say. I just know through my own personal experience that I've been able to help people. And the level of care that I give to my clients and some of the stuff that we talk about on our coaching calls has really illuminated this for me as well. I spent a lot of time hiding some of the stuff that I would talk about on my calls, but really I'm just opening this up to help more people. Because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the coaching calls that I have with my weight loss clients are not about weight loss. We talk weight loss for maybe 5 minutes at the end. It's more so how to solve problems. It's how to have difficult conversations, how to set boundaries with people, and how to navigate how you're feeling. And I've been very deeply personally affected in my life multiple times by guys who don't know how to take care of their own shit. And there's a lot of really bad, negative, bad actors for guys in their 20s and 30s that are feeling lost, that are feeling like they're being taken advantage of. And most of them are like the Andrew Tates of the world or any of the red pill podcasts that you see. That is horrible for guys to be consuming, because what they're doing is they're preying on these guys who are lost and insecure because they didn't get the right guidance for whatever reason. And that's just turning them into more of an incel. They're turning them more into an isolated person who's blaming everything else around them instead of looking inward and trying to fix themselves. And as cheesy as it sounds, when you blame everyone else for your problems, whether it's women or other races or something ridiculous, you're not gonna be any happier. You're being sold a dream that's never gonna come because you're not doing the work inside. You're not learning how to calm yourself down. You're not knowing how to create a body that you enjoy. And ultimately, it makes you less of a man if you don't know how to do these things. Being a man is about being capable, not just physically or financially, but also emotionally. A lot of the guys that I work with want to be fathers. And yeah, losing weight's gonna help them be a better dad, but do they know how to problem solve? Do they know how to have difficult conversations? Do they know how to lead a difficult conversation? This is some of the stuff that I was used to hide from talking about, largely because I didn't feel qualified to, but through some of the personal experiences that I've had and through the clients that I've worked with, I now feel at least open enough to talk about my own experience and share what I've been through to help not only people in my program, but the people that watch my content and follow this brand. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten messages recently talking about how people look up to me as a brother figure or even a father figure, which is crazy to hear because of some of the content that I'm posting, especially on TikTok. And they're telling me, don't ever stop doing what you're doing. That's the entire reason why I do all of this. And so I really just made this video to say that what this brand stands for, it's more than just being a bigger guy. It's wanting to be a better person. It's wanting to be an optimistic leader in the world. And maybe you don't have all the answers, and maybe you don't really like yourself yet, but that's what this brand is for, is to latch on to this identity of the leader, of the big guy. Big guys lead from the front, right? And that's what I want this to be. We are here to do the dirty work, do the shit that men are supposed to be doing that for some reason guys just don't seem to want to do anymore, right? The best leaders are cool, calm, and collected and have done a shitload of reflection, whether that's through therapy or shadow work or whatever you want to call it. But they also know how to shut the fuck up and get to work when it comes to going to the gym or going and making money or taking a risk and leaving a bigger opportunity. And if they screw up, they take accountability for it. And I feel like that's missing nowadays. And I feel like that's causing a lot of the problems that we're facing right now. Being pessimistic and blaming other people is a beginner mindset, and it's the easiest way out. Having hope, having optimism, and trying to be a living example of that is the hardest thing to do on a day-to-day basis. But it's possible, and that's the mission here at the Big Fella brand. Just want to give a bit of an update and explain some of the stark changes in content that we've been talking about. I'm still going to be covering fat loss. I'm still going to be talking about mental health. But if you guys have anything specific you want to hear, especially here on YouTube, I want to do more of these talking head, just blatant, just free ball conversation talk. Maybe we set up some lawn chairs and have a group powwow or something. But anyway, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you everybody that bought a Big Fella hoodie, bought a Big Fella shirt. We got more stuff coming soon. I love you so much. Enjoy the beautiful weather. If you live in a northern state, it's already August. Go outside, touch some grass. It's good for you. Keep it simple, Big Fella.